We have to discuss the banks inevitably. Today even HDFC is falling 1%. ICICI already, after all that fall, is a further 1% down. And IndusInd Bank is joining that list with a 2% cut. What's with the private sector banks? Is this the time to buy them?
I probably believe so. I think you've got to be, and if 3 months back, if somebody really had issues with the valuations of private sector banks, I think to some extent the valuation abnormality or anomaly seems to be kind of correcting itself. Typically what happens is in a correction phase, the strongest and the best basically correct the last. So we've so far seen a lot of pressure on NBFCs and PSU banks. You're now beginning to see pressure on the private sector banks. So clearly I think you're clearly seeing a phase of bottoming out. And I think private sector banks are beginning to kind of now offer a little more value than what was being offered a few months back. And I think clearly when we have the bull market coming in back, again, we would assume that the private sector banks will again assume leadership within not just the banking space, but in the overall economy and overall market. So clearly I think some of the private sector banks are beginning to look attractive now.